Okay, so here's why I like one take, no edit videos, especially if you're a little bit older, like 40, 50, 60, and up. Now, there's more competition on YouTube. That's a given. AI is here and people are doing faceless videos. So there's more people coming online every single day. And a lot of people are doing the kind of Mr. Beast model where they'll spend weeks or months trying to build out a video, trying to make it perfect. But now here's the thing, it works for him, right? And it works for some of these big creators with big followings. However, just because you spend a lot of time and effort into a video doesn't mean it's going to work. When you're first starting out, especially if you're first starting out, and I've learned this through being on different platforms over the decades, is that it takes time. It takes time to figure out who your market is, figure out what your right message is, figure out what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, who you're going to try to reach. And if you spend 3 months thinking about a video, creating a video, and it doesn't work, you don't learn anything, right? So when you're, especially at the beginning of marketing online, you have to get as many things out there as possible and get as many points of data and learn as quickly as possible. And if you're 55 or 60, like I'm 52 and just starting this channel, I don't have 20 years of runway to try to kind of figure out my market and do one video, every 3 or 4 months. You have to move quickly. And what's nice about doing it this way, doing it in one take, more in the advice space, right? More in your teaching. This now, I'm not talking about again a video where, hey guys, I'm in a supermarket giving away $1 million for people who could, buy sushi, whatever crap, right? I'm talking about the advice information space. Maybe you're a life coach or a health coach, or you teach fitness or teach real estate or crypto, whatever it is, but you want to teach. When you do this real, right? In real time, no edits, flubs and all, where you're going to screw up. Like even right now, if I stammer, I can't think of a word, not re-editing and not adding B-roll and doing all this stuff shows that you are a real human being. Now, AI will probably get there where you can't tell the difference. You can argue it's there already, but the more you're real, more people will connect with you. And it's okay that you're not perfect. You're never going to be perfect. Your videos are never going to be perfect. I have videos and trainings I did in the late 90s that I look back and I cringe. I thought it was good at the time, and now I can't even stomach looking at it. You're going to feel the same way about stuff you create now 20 years from now. So don't sweat it and don't think that people are going to judge you. Yes, every once in a while I get someone saying, "Oh, you really need to do professional production." But that's okay. It's not my audience and it's not yours. You want people who are going to connect with you deeper, not necessarily chasing the views. It's better to have a smaller channel with less people and less followers who are more into you and your vibe and what you teach and how you put it out there versus the gloss and the glimmer and the shine and look at these quick edits. Just be you and be real and be honest and authentic, and the ups and the downs and the flubs and the mistakes. And people will be very forgiving. And there's something about the authenticity of just being real and doing this without the edits. I was recently watching a Bruce Springsteen documentary, and it was really interesting where he talks about this idea of they rehearse, but they don't over rehearse. He likes when there's little mistakes. He thinks there's power and strength in these little imperfections. And I agree 100%. I think there is something to be said about having these little mistakes and imperfections that just show you're real and you're human and you're there to teach. And I don't know, it's served me well for a long time, and I hope it helps you. And at least if you look at this, your business usually goes through a bunch of different stages. And if you're still in stage one, which is kind of zero for an information business, let's call it zero to about $1 million, right? If you're still in this first phase, it's still about data and listening, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, honing in on your messaging. And it's about moving fast and putting as much stuff out there as possible. Yes, you try to make it good, but you want to see what's resonating. And then we start kind of refining. And if you do 2 or 3 videos and they're doing well, okay, let me start honing in on this and let me refine. And then maybe when you get to stage 2 and you have some money and it's generating profit and you want to reinvest it back in a better camera. And I went from my webcam to like, and what do I have? An EV. I don't even know what I have, a Sony EV100 or something. So it was like a 800. So, you know, put a little bit back into it now, and then maybe you could reinvest, and maybe down the road you could start to get some edits and some cool stuff, or maybe not. So there you go. One take, no edits, real, honest, transparent marketing. And it's easy to do because you are just being you. That is it. I hope this helps you. Subscribe and like, and we've got another video coming. Let's watch this next one because we're going to jump in to the wonderful world of recurring revenue. Let's take this stuff and turn it to some recurring revenue, y'all. See you in the next one.